Well, while we're walking down to the Avenue Colliery, this is, I think, the site of the old engine repair, carriage repair yard at Hasland Engine Sheds. I think you'd have to come in winter time to find anything, but anyway, it's on the way down to the Avenue Colliery, so a bit further. Well, you can see the water pumping station for the Avenue coking plant. They put to pump water, I think, from the old coal measures below, because this is the second of the Avenue collieries, the one that was owned initially by the Claycross company and then sold to the Sheepbridge company. And I think this is where the avenue gets its name from. Running down onto, is it Hunloke's land? And, the river's not very pretty at the moment, but they never are they? I wonder if it'd work if I plugged that in. And then looking across to the site of Avenue Colliery. You can just see the spoil heap there. Well, I've not been able to get to the new Avenue Colliery. The field that it sits in has been flooded. Now, whether it's the shaft that's overflowed or whether all the water that they were pumping out is no longer needed at the plant, they just let it flood the field. But this is interesting, especially if we've got smelly vision, because it smells like a lake of creosote. It's absolutely disgusting. Get a bit closer. I shouldn't like to think how I got to fall into that. Bottle it and sell it to B&Q for creosote in fencing. Ah, the art of graffiti. Buy this and sell it to one of these galleries in London. Railway bridge from Hasland, a la graffiti. Right, so if you wanted to write a story, how about this one? That tree got apples on it. Was it thrown out of the cab years ago by a train driver having his snap, dropped to the side of the railway line and grew into an apple tree? Who knows? Do you know that dog will wee anyway? Stowforth Lane Colliery. Just a single shaft linking up with other collieries underground to get its ventilation and to apply the law. And there's the shaft. Finally made it to Avenue, Colliery. So there's some remains over there, and I'm wondering if there's something to do with winding. Got another pumping houses there. Presumably that goes down into a shaft, pumps water out, and you have to use it on the washer, is it? Or for quenching. A bit of a spoil heap. We'll go down and have a look at that remains of that winding engine, whatever it is. We'll scrap that bit. I'll have a look at some coal on the site of Avenue, Colliery. The Avenue plant. If we look round, there are some remains of what I think that they're possibly to do with winding. Had a winding wheel on top of there. Because if you look at those metal spikes that go through, they're holding the whole thing together. So they're reinforcing the stone slabs. We'll have a look at that in a minute, but we've got one of the buildings there, presumably it's part of the quenching that took place on the avenue when they were making coke and what have you. Probably went underground, pumped water out of the old shaft, and we've got the ever-present slag heap. So we'll move on, have a look round at that stonework and see what we can make of that. Yeah, I think this is something to do with a winding wheel. Because I'm actually stood on the shaft, I believe. You look down there, that's where the shaft is, full of water. Look at the ironwork on top there, those pegs. They go in they link two together or more. So it's taking some weight and that's linking it all together, so I can only presume that it's something to do with, as I say, with winding. If the shaft's here, the wheel would be somewhere up there and it would drop down here to where I am. But if you look, if we can see, there is evidence of tar or grease or something that's been put on. Well, you put that on moving parts, so somebody will know. Yeah, remember we were saying about the grease? If you look just there, you'll see evidence of it. And, presumably it's been put here to stop people climbing on it. Ah, there's one of those iron pegs, look, that goes through to reinforce. And there it is, through the stone blocks. Right. Looks as if they're all hand worked as well. Chiseling on. One or two bits of evidence knocking about. Freight line. Cool, I wonder where that's from. Yep, Avenue. The new one. I believe the old avenue is over there somewhere, but you can't get access to it. Been here a few years. Presumably that'll drop down into a shaft or some sort of valve house. About 1954 on that part there. This over here is the old railway. It came into service, the colliery. I presume these will be gone in years to come. They're not flattening all this. Don't suppose it's undone. No, didn't think so. There you go. Have a new Colliery of tips. To give you an idea where it is. Over there is Haslam Cemetery. Last look round. Yeah, there's evidence there of some greasing or oiling. It's gone hard over the years. Pit was originally Claycross Company, and then I believe it was sold to Sheepbridge. Yeah, something to do with water pumping as well. I wonder if these are railway embankments or for tipping mine cars when they're washing the coal. I don't know. That's the railway line in to Avenue. The raised section. That's the banking that leads you across to where that coal yard was. Yeah, this is the site of Williamthorpe Colliery. That's all that's left of it. It's brickwork. Pumping water from underground. It was far afield as well, Beck Colliery. Thorsby, that area. brickwork. Water then goes into filtration beds and services various fishing ponds on the grass moor.